在世界最高舞台得到的荣誉，是我和队友们经过一番努力制造出来的果实。我很高兴，我可以为自己的国家创造历史。然而，机会是自己争取的。想要打造自己的梦想，就来展示你的本事。你的传说由你自己来写。所以你还在等什么？Cepat lah register. Ingat legend tu ada S。在世界最高舞台得到的荣誉，是我和队友们经过一番努力制造出来的果实。我很高兴，我可以为自己的国家创造历史。然而，机会是自己争。
Hello and welcome back. Right now we're on to the next game of this MPL 2017 Mobile Legends Professional League. This time we're gonna see Team Saiyan, Super Saiyan against AoD, and Super Saiyan being one of the top squad in Malaysia is fighting off against AoD, who's now striving and maybe a little bit shaky in this tournament to fight against them. So guys, what are your opinions on Team Saiyan against AoD? Put it down on your comments on the Facebook live chat there, as well as the YouTube live. Again, Mobile Legends Professional League is brought to you by EGG, Moontoon, as well as Astro. I'm here at Mass and my co-caster Sudo. So Sudo, what's your opinion on Saiyan versus AoD?
I think this is going to be quite a straightforward match. You are going up against the top team in Malaysia here. Unfortunately, they don't have all full 5 members of their main squad. They are using a reserve here. So Hawkeye is not going to be playing this match, which should throw a little bit of a wrench into the network that's there. For those of you who are joining us for the first time wondering what in the world is this going on here, here's Admat to give you the lowdown on the information.
Okay, everybody is fighting off to get a chance to get that 100,000 USD, not ringgit, USD prize pool. So we are actually in the qualifiers for the teams to going to determine the teams that would actually be playing in the league. You know, out of 512, 512, right now is now the top 8. The top 8. I mean, the top 4. Sorry,
it is in fact the top 4. So we've already had the first semi-final where we saw one team already qualify and made themselves into the league. This is the second semi-finals of this qualifier, where the winner of this best of 3 series will qualify as the second spot to go into the league. So
And
what we have right now is
they
the
went
teams.
they still went for the pick and bans. AoD is going to be on blue. Team Saiyan is going to be on red. And who will be banned first? The usual bans: Grok, Kagura, Lancelot. Oh, well, speaking of Kagura, Kagura has been banned out as the first ban. And Team Saiyan can go for that 100% ban rate Lancelot, where maybe forcing AoD. No, they go for the Digger ban. Okay, Digger been used in the previous game where MYA lost towards Mystic Burden again. Archive, one of the popular bands as well, surprisingly be banned out by AoD. And Team Saiyan might want to ban out Lancelot, because AoD is gonna be the one that first pick. Yep, Lancelot has been banned out, and right now Rock has risen in terms of pick value. Would AoD pick Grok in their composition? And they did with an instant lockdown.
So we have Grok already locked in, and this is pretty much the trend that we're seeing, and will be seeing for this patch anyhow. On the other side there, they can respond with, they are responding with the Saber pick. Chow is also left up and available, and we do have Aurora as well that can be picked up with this rotation, should they wish to go for it. Unfortunately, with Hawkeye not being here, we're not going to see a Johnson pick as well. As we're counting down to 8, Chow will be the one that will get locked in. So fairly standard, strong picks.
As Saber for Team Saiyan, the Chow and Saber combo, the one that was created. I think it was created, if I'm not mistaken, by Team Saiyan, the Chow and Saber combo.
Yeah, so quite immediately, Hilda and Aurora now being picked up in response. So we have, the Ice Rock combination that's going quite devastating, as well as with Hilda, the amount of, burst as well as the amount of charge that she brings in, the mobility is going to be quite key. How will they respond to this on the other side? Ethereal being hovered over here, I do like this. Does provide a little bit of soft crowd control as well as a lot of damage.
Ethereal and Gatot Kacha.
If it got locking in, I do like this a lot. So this is heavy into the taunt. This is also the heavy team fight engage. The additional knockup into the air that's there. You're going through a massive randomizer at this point. Raphael are being hovered here. The AoD is saying if you want to go in for a team fight composition, Raphael is going to be really good with the ultimate being active there, as well as the heal coming out to the team members.
Plus with they go for the locked in Yi Shushin.
Pretty much the same thing as what I said about Raphael, but instead of healing, it's about the damage here. Having multiple people stack on top of each other as the ultimate does get used will be beneficial. And Roger here for the versatile marksman.
Most likely Roger will be put in the jungle with Retribution as the spell. So I think what's left for Team Sun right now is for a mage to actually balance it out. Or if they think they are confident enough, they might go for another fighter.
No, it's definitely going to be a mage here. Harley definitely a good pick here, versatile in the sense of with the mobility. So we see here both Ethereal and Harley, the main damage dealers, the most sustained damage dealers coming across for the team, will be quite useful for them in being able to avoid the traps that are being set up here with Grok and Aurora.
Petrified by Grok as well as Hilda, Flicker for Aurora, Retribution for both Yishushin and Roger, Harley, Saber, as well as Irdal is gonna go for Retribution as well. Flicker for Chow and Gatot Kacha.
Yeah, so here we have it once again. It's going to be Team Saiyan versus AoD. This is the second semi-finals, game 1. We potentially have up to 3 games to go. And just before we go, this is the qualifiers for the MLBB Professional League, the MPL.
And the game has started.
5 seconds till the enemy
Would
reaches the
AoD go for aggressive approach, or would they be a little bit more defensive on their side?
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
And Gatot Kaca moving along. Oh, almost meeting with the Grok. Finally meet with the Grok. One punch to the Rock. The Rock punching back on towards the Gatot Kaca. Oh, in the middle of the fray, Gatot Kaca has been slowed down slightly, but due to the tanky properties of Gatot Kaca, it's nothing but a bite in the head. A mosquito bite.
So we are seeing one of two things happening here. That there's a lot of priority up top because Turtle is there. However, they also are putting a lot of their tanks up in the top lane. A lot of their CC controls. We have Aurora here as well as Grok going up against Chow. Nice wall, but to very little effect. That's been placed there. So a quick damage going to go onto the turret for now, and in the bottom lane as well, just to create the additional pushback is there. However, Harley and Saber going to be there, both with buffs.
Yes, both of them share the same buff, and that fast level 4 by Yi Shushin. Spamming it out.
That fast level 4 will stop most of the other teams from reaching the point. Yes, most of them are level 2 with Saber and Harley only being level 4 because they have been within the jungle. So giving an advantage to the bottom side of the map as they go in and help the rest of the other team.
Team Saiyan penjahat and Rush might go for the dive on towards the Roger. They both have ult.
No, they weren't going for the rush. They were going just simply to proxy the wave, to clear the wave.
Yeah,
and with the other team members coming down, perhaps it might
this is the dive I was saying about Saber coming in with Iredal providing the damage, and first blood has been taken up by Saber. Saber now hits in the pitch. Nice wall there by the Grok on the side. Yi Shushin doing all the damage, but it looks like Yi Shushin has been beaten back, but luckily running away with a slit of health. Grok right now with the Harley's burst it out. Oh, that ulti by Yi Shushin taken down Saber. That's a very sneaky ult and a very smart one as well.
Yes, I mean, so this is one of the things where you can't overextend. You always will get punished if that does happen. So it's also going to be a conscious effort not to do so. And also later, once we do have more mobility, the impact's going to get dropped off.
So it's now we're on a little bit a slight level pegging in this game, but there's a small advantage towards Team Saiyan in terms of goal advantage. 1,000 gold in the first 3 minutes of the game.
So they are 1,000 gold into the lead. We also see that they are being smart and pushing out the bottom wave here. Make sure it's crashing into the wave, crashing into the tower so that it has to get response. It's pretty much what's going on with the top as well. Turtle is there, however, nobody feels as if they have the right enough advantage to start crushing it and making a call for it.
And we look like a mid lane. Yi Shushin just got a kill again on towards the Saber. We didn't get it much on our camera, but I think he was kited out very well by Yi Shushin. And Choi, you gotta be careful. You almost got that nice one, and here comes the hill down with the slam to the face. Harley has been taken down. Gatot Kaca ult in, try to get that Grok. Grok runner has been slowed down thanks to us. The Iredal, and Iredal just got a kill on that Rock. And right now the scoreboard changed to 2-3 and 2 in favor of Team AoD.
I mean, it was a really massive fight out there. Grok clearly moving to territory which he shouldn't, but at the same time, we did see Harley trying to, push the backline away by having the presence there, but unfortunately being sandwiched ultimately and being a casualty of that.
Everybody's playing back a little bit more calmer this time. Chaw was maybe